Hey, what's up everyone? This is TD Chase. I'm back with another video, and today I'm going to be going over the best cards that you need to be buying at every price point for every single position. I'm going to be sorting them between high, medium, and low price range, so that way regardless of what your budget is, this video can help everyone. Now before we get started, I just want to say real quick that I know the definition of high, medium, and low price range can vary widely depending on who you are. But for this video specifically, I'm going to be trying to keep the low price range under $50,000, the medium price range between $50,000 and $150,000, and the high price range at $150,000 plus. Now, obviously, that's going to differ for some positions like safeties and cornerbacks because their market is much higher. But in general, that's going to be the price ranges that I'm working off of. Alright, so we're going to be starting off here with the quarterback position. And for my low-end price range player, I'm going to be going with Cameron Rising. I know a lot of people love Pat White, but honestly, he is a lefty, and I know that is super hard for a lot of people to get used to. So in my opinion, I would just take Cam Rising over Pat White if you're in the lower tier budget. For my medium tier player, now I know I'm going just a bit over the $150,000 price range I just listed, and I hate to do that for the very first position, but this player is just too good, and that's going to be Lamar Jackson right here. He has dropped tremendously in the past week. He was up at 350,000 for weeks. He's dropped down to almost 150,000 coins. He has 86 speed. He is just a great quarterback. I highly recommend picking up Lamar if you have the coins. Now for the high-end quarterback, and in my opinion, the best quarterback in the game currently, it's going to be this Josh Allen right here. You can pick him up for around 490,000 coins right now. And he is just an overall amazing quarterback. He can scramble a little if you need him to. He has great throw accuracy, great throw power. He is just a great overall quarterback if you have the coins. Now let's move on to the halfback position. And for my lower tier player for this position, I'm going to be going with Marshall Faulk. He has 85 speed. He is a great overall running back. As you can see, he actually has one higher speed than Todd Gurley. And he's cheaper than Todd Gurley. You can really pick him up for around like 40,000 coins right now. So Marshall Faulk is a great pickup in my opinion. Now for the mid-tier running back, I'm going to have to go with Chris Johnson. He has 87 speed. The only other three running backs in the game with 87 speed are these three right here, Bijan, Quinshawn, and C-Mac. All three of them are almost 200,000 coins more than Chris Johnson, who you can pick up for only around like 85 to 90,000 coins right now. Now, for my high-tier player in this position, I'm going to have to go with Quinshawn Judkins. His price has just come down tremendously over this last week or so since Bijan come out. I know Bijan is almost just as good, but you can get Judkins right now for literally almost 75,000 less coins than Bijan, so he would definitely be my pick for the high-tier player right now. Alright, next up is going to be the wide receiver position, and real quick, I want to give an honorable mention to this 83 overall Jeremiah Smith right here. He has 85 speed, and you can pick him up for under 25,000 coins right now. So if you're on the lower end budget looking for a wide receiver, he is a great pickup. But my pick for the lower end wide receiver is going to have to be this 85 overall Mike Evans right here. He has 85 speed. He is 6'5". He is literally one of the best pickups in the game for under 50,000 coins. Now my mid-tier wide receiver is going to have to be this 86 overall Michael Crabtree right here. He has 86 speed, and if you take a look, the only other receivers with at least 86 speed are all going for over 100,000 coins more than Crabtree. So he is a great mid-tier pickup at wide receiver. Now, my high-tier wide receiver, it might surprise some of y'all, but I'm actually going to have to go with this 87 overall Rome Odunze right here. Simply because if you compare him to like 90 overall Luther Burden and 88 Desmond Howard right here, he only has one less speed, but he is actually 4 inches taller than Desmond Howard and 3 inches taller than Burton. But you can pick him up for almost 250,000 less coins than both of them. So he is a great high-tier pickup at wide receiver right now. Now to finish up the offensive side of the ball is going to be the offensive line. And I am going to do this position a little bit different. Simply because right now there's not a ton of value on the offensive line. Also, you can mix and match these guys pretty much at any position. Like this first one I'm going to go over right here is actually going to be a center. But you can really play him at left guard or right guard or whatever, and he's still going to be pretty much just as good. But for my lower end offensive lineman, I'm going to be going with this 83 overall Vershawn Lee right here. As you can see, he has 83 pass block, 81 run block. That's pretty good for an 83 overall, honestly. So he is a good low-tier offensive line pickup. Now, for my mid-tier offensive lineman, I'm going to have to go with this 85 overall Brandon Sheriff right here. You can pick him up right now for only like 70 to 75,000 coins. His pass block is 84. His run block is a little low at 77. But if you look, all his other stats are very comparable to like this 86 overall Ben Powers right here. So he is a great mid-tier offensive lineman pickup. Now, for my high-tier offensive lineman, I, of course, have to go with this 88 overall Jonah Monheim right here, simply because not only is he one of the highest overalls in the entire game, but he is the best offensive lineman in the entire game, and you can pick him up right now for only like 150 to 160,000 coins. So if you're looking for a high-tier offensive lineman, this is a great pickup right here. Okay, moving over to the defensive side of the ball, we're going to be starting with the left end position here, and for my lower-tier player, I'm going to have to go with this 85 overall Jamarian Latham. He has 85 tackle, 84 block shed, 84 power move, and 81 finesse move, and you can pick him up right now for only like 35 to 40,000 coins. So he is a great lower end left end to be picking up. Now for my mid-tier left end, I have to go with this 87 overall Will Anderson right here. He is 6'4" with 84 speed, 87 power move, 87 tackle. He is just an absolute beast, and you can pick him up for only like 120 to 125,000 coins. Now for my high-end left end, I have to go with this 87 overall Clowney. It is close between him and Von Miller, but Clowney has one higher speed. He has 87 tackle, 86 power move, and you can pick Clowney up right now for like 75 to 80,000 less coins than what you can get Von Miller for. So if you have the coins, Clowney is a great left end pickup right now. Alright, jumping over to the right end position now, starting off with the lower end player, I'm going to be going with this 85 overall Jonathan Jefferson. He has 86 power move, 85 tackle. He does only have 80 speed, but as you can see, I literally have him on my own team right now. You can pick him up for under 40,000 coins. So if you're on a budget looking for a right end, he is a great pickup. Now for my mid-tier right end, I'm going to go with this 86 Max Crosby right here. He has 86 power move, 82 tackle with 83 speed, and you can pick him up for under 70,000 coins. So he is definitely a good mid-tier right end. Now, for the high-tier right end, obviously I don't have many options right here, so of course I have to go with Kayvon Thibodeau. But honestly, I would probably just save your coins for now and pick up Max Crosby instead of Thibodeau, simply because they are very comparable. Crosby only has one less speed, he only has one less power move, like 4 less finesse move, but they are still very comparable, and for 130 to 140,000 less coins, I would just stick with Crosby for now. Okay, now to finish up the defensive line is going to be the defensive tackle position, and for my lower end player, I'm going to be going with this 83 overall Dante Corleone right here. As you can see, he has 83 block shed, 84 tackle, he has 83 power move. You can pick him up for under 30,000 coins, so he is a great budget defensive tackle to be picking up right now. Now for my mid-tier defensive tackle, I'm going to have to go with this 85 overall Timmy Jernigan. Yes, this 86 Christian Wilkins is very good, and I know some people probably prefer him. But honestly, if you look at the stats, Jernigan actually has one higher power move. He has the same strength. He does have 2 less tackle. Jernigan has one higher block shed. You can pick Jernigan up for like 75 to 80,000 less coins. So if you ask me, he is the better mid-tier defensive tackle to be picking up right now. Now for the high-tier defensive tackle, I have to go with this new Darius Alexander right here. He is 6'4", 89 strength, 87 block shed, 85 acceleration, 88 tackling. This guy is an absolute monster, and if you have the coins, he is an amazing defensive tackle to be picking up. Alright, moving on to the linebackers now. I'm going to be starting with the left outside linebacker. If my lower end player, I'm going to be going with this 84 overall Donye Taylor. He has 83 speed, 83 acceleration. You can pick him up for under 25,000 coins. So if you're on a budget looking for a left outside linebacker, he is a good pickup. Now for my mid-tier left outside linebacker, I of course have to go with this 86 overall Micah Parsons. He is one of, if not the best left outside linebacker in the game still. I mean, him and this new DJ Wesolak are very comparable. But Micah has 86 speed, 86 power move, 83 tackle, 84 acceleration. You can pick him up for around like 80,000 coins. So he is a great mid-tier left outside linebacker to be picking up. Now for my high-end left outside linebacker, this is going to be a little bit different. But honestly, I would not go spend 400,000 coins on this DJ Wesolak right now. Simply because once you get to level 50 on the field pass, you're going to be getting this 87 overall Harold Perkins right here for completely free. And if you look, they're very comparable. Perkins actually has 1 higher speed. He has 3 less finesse move. He has 2 higher acceleration. The one thing he is really lacking on is the tackling. He has 13 less on the tackling. He has 7 more awareness. He has 4 more agility. So if you ask me, I would just hold off and wait until you get to level 50 on the field pass and pick up this Harold Perkins right here for completely free. Okay, now moving on to the middle linebacker position. Starting off for my lower end player, I'm going to be going with this 85 overall Brian Urlacher. I know a lot of people say to pick up this 85 Eric Kendricks right here. But honestly, if you ask me, Urlacher is the better pickup simply because I know a ton of people love to user their middle linebacker. And one of the most important stats that you need to look at when you're going to be usering someone is this change of direction stat right here. And as you can see, Urlacher's change of direction is 83, compared to Kendricks, who only has 80 change of direction. So if you ask me, Urlacher is the much better pickup right now for under 50,000 coins if you're looking for a budget middle linebacker. Now for my mid-tier middle linebacker, I of course have to go with this 86 overall Bradley Chubb. And he is an amazing middle linebacker. He has 85 speed, 82 change direction, 85 tackle. You can pick him up for around like 160 to 170,000 coins. So he's a great mid-tier middle linebacker. Now for my high-tier middle linebacker, I honestly would not suggest anyone. I would not suggest coming and paying almost 500,000 coins for this Roquan Smith right here. Simply because, honestly, I feel like Bradley Chubb is almost just as good for 325,000 less coins. Bradley Chubb has the same speed, but he actually has 5 higher change of direction. So honestly, I would just stick with this Bradley Chubb for now instead of coming and spending 500,000 coins on Roquan Smith. Alright, let's jump over here to the right outside linebackers now. And for my lower end player, I'm going to be going with this 85 overall John Pius right here. Honestly, all of these 85 overall right outside linebackers right here are very close and comparable. But the reason I say to go with Pius is because he does have 83 speed compared to most of these guys who only have 82 speed. He's going for right around the same exact value, around 40 to 45,000 coins. So if you're on the lower end budget looking for a right outside linebacker, he is a great pickup. Now for the mid-tier right outside linebacker, I'm going to be going with this 87 overall Kyle Thornton right here. If you take a look, he actually has 85 speed. And if you look, the only other right outside linebacker with at least 85 speed is this 88 Colin Oliver over here. And so in my opinion, for around 100 to 110,000 coins, this Kyle Thornton is a great pickup. Now for the high-end budget, I of course have to go with this 88 Colin Oliver right here. He has 86 speed, 85 acceleration. He is one of, if not the best linebacker in the game. You can pick him up for only like 170 to 180,000 coins. So he is a great pickup if you're on the high-end budget looking for a right side linebacker. Next up is going to be the cornerback position. Starting off with the lower end player, it is very close between two guys. This 83 overall Dalen Everett and this 83 overall TJ Crandall. But I would honestly probably give the slight edge to this TJ Crandall right here. Simply because they both have 83 speed. But Crandall actually has 1 higher zone coverage and 2 higher man coverage than Everett. Plus you can get him for like 5 to 10,000 less coins. So if you're on the lower end budget looking for a cornerback, he is a very good pickup right now. Now for my mid-tier cornerback, like I said, I am going to be going over that $150,000 budget I've been trying to work with, simply because the cornerback market is just way too high right now. But anyway, for my mid-tier cornerback, I'm going to be going with this 85 overall Kobe Bryant. You can pick him up for around like 200,000 coins. He has 85 speed, and if you take a look, the next cheapest cornerback with at least 85 speed is this Colin Wright. He's going for like 60 to 70,000 more coins than this Kobe Bryant. So he is a great mid-tier cornerback to be adding to your team. Now for the high-tier cornerback, I of course have to go with this 89 overall Will Johnson. He is the best cornerback in the entire game, and you can pick him up for like 200,000 to 300,000 less coins than guys like Sauce Gardner and Takario Davis. Will Johnson has 88 speed, 89 man coverage, 85 zone coverage. You can pick him up for around like 400,000 coins. If you have the coins, He is an amazing cornerback to be adding to your team. Okay, now moving on to the free safety position. For my lower end player, no surprise, I of course have to go with this 83 overall King Mack right here. He has 85 speed, and the next cheapest free safety with at least 85 speed is literally like 100 to 150,000 more coins than what King Mack's going for. You can pick him up for under 40,000 coins. So if you're on a budget looking for a free safety, he is a very good pickup right now. Now for my mid-tier free safety, there are two guys that are very close. This 85 Dylan Thielman and this 85 Caleb Downs. But honestly, I have to give the slight edge to Caleb Downs, simply because they have the same speed with 85 speed, but Caleb Downs has 84 man and zone coverage compared to Dylan Thielman, who only has 82 and 83 man and zone coverage. So if you ask me, Caleb Downs is worth the extra 10 to 20,000 extra coins you're going to be spending to get him over Thielman. Now for my high tier free safety, yes, Xavier Watts is the best free safety in the game right now, but honestly, I would go with this 87 overall HaHa Quentin Dix, because he is literally going for like 300,000 less coins. They have the same speed. HaHa only has one less zone coverage. So if you ask me, I would just save the 300,000 coins for now and pick up HaHa over Xavier Watts. Alright, now I'm not going to be going over any kickers, punters, or fullbacks today. So the final position we're going to be going over is the strong safety position. And starting off with the lower end budget player, I'm going to be going with this 83 overall Zion Childress right here. He has 83 speed, 83 zone coverage. You can pick him up for around like 20 to 25,000 coins. If you take a look, these other 83 overall strong safeties, they basically have good speed and low zone coverage, or good zone coverage and low speed. But Zion Childress actually has both, so that is why I'm going with him for the low end budget player for the strong safety. Now for my mid tier strong safety, I have to go with this 86 overall Kevin Winston. He has 85 speed, 86 tackle, 84 zone coverage for around 150 to 160,000 coins. He is honestly a great strong safety to be adding to your team right now. Now for the high tier strong safety, I obviously have to go with this 87 overall Gerard Holloman. Him and Brian Branch are pretty comparable in all their stats. They both have 87 speed. Holloman has one higher zone coverage, but he does have 3 less awareness. But you can pick Holloman up for like 60 to 70,000 less coins. So in my opinion, he's the best strong safety to be picking up for your team right now. So that's pretty much going to wrap it up for today, guys. If you've enjoyed this video or found this video helpful at all, then please go down there and leave it a like, and make sure to hit that subscribe button so you can find your way back for more college football content all year long. Thanks for watching.